up above my head. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. My, 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 my. Up above my head, there is music in the air. Up above my head, there is music in the air. Oh, I really do believe there is joy somewhere. Up in my room, there is music in the air. Up in my room, there is music in the air. Oh, I really do believe there is joy somewhere. Up above my head, there is freedom in the air. Up above my head, there is freedom in the air. Oh, I really do believe there is joy somewhere. Up above my head, I hear justice in the air. Up above my head, I hear justice in the air. Oh, I really do believe there is justice somewhere. Up above my head, I hear music in the air. Up above my head, I hear music. Oh, I really do believe there is joy somewhere. 1, 2, up above my head.
Up above my head,
There is music in the air.
there's music in the air.
Up above my head,
Above my head,
there is music in the air.
there's music in the air.
Up above my head,
Above my head,
there is music in the air.
really do believe there's joy somewhere.
Up in my room,
In my room,
there is music in the air.
in my room,
Up in my room,
in my room,
there is music in the air.
in my room.
Up above my head, there is music in the air. Really do believe there's joy somewhere. Up above my head, I hear freedom in the air. Up above my head, I hear freedom in the air. Up above my head, I hear freedom in the air. Really do believe there's joy somewhere. Up above my head, I hear justice in the air.
Justice.
Up above my head.
Justice.
I hear justice in the air.
Justice.
Up above my head. I hear justice in the air. Really do believe there's joy somewhere.
Joy.
Up above my head. I hear music in the air. Up above my head. I hear music in the air. Up above my head. I hear music in the air. Really do believe there's joy somewhere.
Joy.
Really do believe there's joy somewhere. Really do believe there's joy somewhere.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Emerson Unitarian Universalist Congregation. I'm Bernadine Canaletta, and I will be the worship assistant yet. Our gathering is itself an act of sacred descent, calling us to rise and unite as co-creators of a freer tomorrow. Let us worship together. Let us rise up and sing. Our opening hymn is Down by the Riverside, and our musicians will lead us.
I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. I ain't gonna glory war no more. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. I ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war no more. Glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war. I ain't gonna glory war. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by that riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war no more. Glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. Glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I'm gonna put on my long white robe down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by that riverside. Gonna put on my long white robe down by the riverside. I ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war no more. Gonna glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. Glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by that riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war no more. Glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. I ain't gonna glory war no more. Ain't gonna glory war no more. Ain't gonna burden. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Lay down my burden down by the riverside. Ain't gonna glory more no more. gonna glory. Ain't gonna glory. War. No. More.
Wow, thank you. We pause now for a very short moment to share the things that are the matters of our heart, the things that are weighing us down, the things that are joyful and make us want to sing. We start every week with rituals where we put stones in water. The things that are heavy are calmed by the water. I'm going to use my stage voice. We start each week with 3 stones. The first is in honor of the Cherokee and the Muskogee nations of indigenous peoples whose land we are on. The second is in memory for those wrongly enslaved who labored here on this land. And the third is for all of those hurting, especially the children in current conflicts across the globe. Some of the things in our community, one of which you might have heard that Ginger Husenfeld broke her femur when in Mexico, and thankfully was brought back to the United States for surgery, which is scheduled for today. And hopefully that goes well. We will send an update in the newsletter. Marge Price shares that at this time of the year, as I reflect on those things for which I am thankful, one of the things is for family and friends and fellow Emersonians following the loss of my beloved husband, James Huey, in July. Your support has been a constant comfort for which I thank you and I love you all. And Jeffrey Jacoby says, what a joy to see so many people here last night for the special Waldo's Rise Up and Sing. Thank you to all who participated and especially to Peter Golbitz. What an amazing evening. Thank you for everything, Peter. And tomorrow, November 10th, is my beloved Marine Corps' 250th birthday right, C. Fambro. I am seeing the Jean-Pierre family, and I think Cora might have Cora's foot and maybe broken a bone or two, so we hold you in our hearts. As we close, let us share in the Buddhist prayer of loving kindness. If you could read these words with me. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we all be free from harm and suffering. May we all be well in body, heart, and mind. May we all be at peace. Blessed be.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ann Mason, and I'm a member of the Social Justice Leadership Team. Is that better?
Yes.
And also the Ministry Associate for Social Justice. The offering we take each Sunday is an opportunity to recommit to our faith. Our offering is an affirmation, a yes. When we give, we say yes to something that we value. Our offerings help us practice Unitarian Universalism within and beyond our congregation as tools to bring more love to the world. Each week, our offering is equally shared between ourselves and our congregation and our partner organization. And this month, our partner organization is El Refugio. El Refugio accompanies immigrants at Stewart Detention Center. I'm going to say the notorious Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia. And their loved ones through hospitality, visitation support, and advocacy. They envision a world without immigrant detention. A number of us from Emerson have been going to volunteer at Stewart Detention Center, at El Refugio, and visiting detainees at Stewart Detention Center, many of whom we have been keeping contact with for years, including after their deportation. We also serve the friends and family of the detainees who come to El Refugio, where they can get a free place to stay, free food, gas cards, a safe place, a place to share their burdens, and to unite together. Anybody who wants to volunteer at El Refugio is welcome. We sometimes have a whole contingent go down for the weekend. This week we are also, this Sunday, writing cards to those who are detained. That will be upstairs in room 209. So please, if you would like to send a message of hope to those who are detained at this holiday season, join us there. Choosing love over El Refugio, choosing love over fear, El Refugio stands in solidarity with those directly and indirectly affected by immigration detention and deportation. It's grounded in the ethics and values that we share. For those in the sanctuary, as the basket is passed, please feel free to offer a donation, or you can see in the order of service other ways to give. For those online, go to emersonuu.org, select the Giving tab to donate. For the children among us, there are lollipops in the basket, and we thank you all for your generosity.
So there are times we should be quiet. There are days where we let it go. But when matters seem important, speak up. Let others know. With so many ways to speak up, like a sign, a smile, a shout, if we can make things better, why not let our words come out? When you're being introduced and they get your name all wrong, speak up. Say your name. You are you, and you belong. When someone spreads a rumor and you're sure it isn't true, speak up. State the facts. Truth can open up our view. When a rule just isn't fair or has gotten much too old, speak up. Work for change. Justice comes when we are bold. When a person wounds another with their words or with their fists, speak up. Be an ally. Safety comes when we persist. If you see someone who's lonely or they're having a bad day, what do you think we should do? Speak up! Share a moment. Kindness goes a long, long way. When you make a small mistake, even if you didn't know, speak up. Say you're sorry. Learn to listen and learn to grow. When you have a special day or you're given something neat, speak up. Shout your thanks. Gratitude makes life so sweet. Look at all those flowers. When you're sad or packed with feelings and the world seems dark and gray, I know I've had those days. And Sean, what should you do? Speak up! Ask for help. Yeah, greatness chases clouds away. When trees and creatures suffer from our quick and careless choices, you see what he's doing there? We gotta speak up, right? Rally others. Nature needs our mindful voices. Look at that, they're cleaning up all the trash. Isn't that great? When you know a scary secret about someone getting hurt, what should we do? Speak up. Tell a grown-up. Courage sometimes means you blurt. When the group is taking one path, but you know it's not the way, speak up. Change directions. Leaders don't always obey. See what she's doing there? She's reading to the rest of the kids that we're just goofing off. While some people speak up loudly and your words might whisper quiet, one voice can make a difference, so don't hesitate. Or actually, I say something different. Go try it! Go to the run. All right, and that is the end.
All right, thank you, Mr. Becker. Okay, so just a reminder, anyone under 7 can be in the back and we'll take you to the nursery. And when we sing our song of dedication, you can join in as a congregation because the words are on the back of the order of service.
Would you join me for a moment of prayer and meditation? This prayer is adapted from the words of Reverend Michelle Collins. Spirit of community, source of renewal. Some days our hearts beat with fire, plan making and chanting and moving and imagining. And other days, the spark barely flickers. The work seems endless, but we are not. Help us honor the cycle, the surge, the setback, the pause. Teach us to rest without guilt, to act without self-righteousness, and to remember that resistance too lives in laughter, in tenderness, and in song. May our prayers refill what the world drains so that we can get again back to the work. Still imperfect, still active, still willing. May our prayers today and every day bring us back to hope. Amen. And we have a special guest now who's going to tell us about this next song and the inspiration for writing it. Thank you for being with us, Marnie.
Thank you, Reverend Christina. So I looked up the artist. This song is based on a painting by an Italian artist from the 15th century. His name was Ambrosia Bergoni. And the painting is mother and child. And in the painting, the Madonna is holding the baby Jesus, and then Jesus is holding a bird. And the bird has a little dash of red on its head. Now we would call it a purple finch. I'm a bird nerd, and proud of it. Anyway, in the legend behind the story, the baby has the bird in his hand when he's an infant, and then later on the same bird flies as he is walking to the crucifixion and just gets a little bit of blood on its head. And so my thought was, if in fact she knew what her son's fate was, how much Mary would have wanted to have a child just like every other child. And when I sing this song now, I think of the migrant mothers and fathers who are far away from their children and how much they would love the thing that we have and that we take for granted, that our children are with us and they are safe. Just for now, let me love you like any other mother loves her baby boy. Just for now, let me hold you, feel contentment and a quiet joy. Little bird is nestled safely in your grasp, just as you are nestled sure within my arms. Someday both your heads will wear a stain of crimson. Sadly, mother's love can't keep you safe from harm. Just for now, let me love you like any other mother loves her baby boy. Just for now, let me hold you, feel contentment and a quiet joy. Let me feel your dimpled skin upon my hand. I'll pretend that I won't know about your future. I'll ignore the destiny that has been planned. Just for now, let me love you like any other mother who loves her baby boy. Just for now, let me hold you, feel contentment and a quiet joy. All too soon the world beyond will call your name. Bound by duty, you will have to heed the call. Though I'll watch with pride while people give you glory, it will hurt you, my mother's heart, to see you fall. Just for now, let me love you like any other mother loves her baby boy. Just for now, let me hold you, feel contentment and a quiet joy. Just for now, just for now, just for now. Mary, Peter, thank you.
Once a reporter asked A.J. Lust, "Do you really think you are going to change the policies of this country by standing out here alone at night in front of the White House holding a candle?" Must replied softly, "Oh, I don't do this to change the country. I do this so the country won't change me."
Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, "Give that bread to the hungry. Bring the homeless inside." Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, "Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive." Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brothers aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness. There ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. We'll make anyone a martyr who reminds us everybody's got a right to be free. Be good. Be good to the people. Be good. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive.
You know, sometimes the anthem is actually the sermon. So we gather here today simply to rise up. And in our presence today with our voices, we sing in resistance. We sing for hope. We come together to worship today to rise our voices in unison to find hope, love, and light in a time when we desperately need it. And when I speak of hope, something comes to mind, a very short statement that I read a few years ago on social media by a person who identified themselves as Matthew at Cross Fault. You know, one of those names online, not a full identity, but his words were strong. He said, people speak of hope as if it is a delicate, ephemeral thing made of whispers and spider webs. It's not. Hope has dirt on her face, blood on her knuckles, and grit of the cobblestones in her hair, and maybe even just spat out a tooth as she rises for another go. This is a short and powerful statement, and I think this is exactly the kind of hope we need right now. The current times we are living in are hard for so many. The list is long. There are people in this congregation for which life is hard. They are working for their paychecks and not getting paid. They are living in political limbo. There are people in this congregation that are living with food insecurity before and after SNAP funds were withheld. There are people in this congregation who are grieving right now because they worked so hard in this past election cycle to elect somebody who represented the values that represented their dreams for the future. One such election was the mayoral race in Marietta. Did you know that the difference between winning and losing in that race was 0.6% of the turnout? The number of votes was 87. We are grieving with you. There are those in this congregation also who identify as trans who are simply living day to day right now, waiting for the other shoe to fall. Not just for their rights to thrive, but to live and simply exist. And there are those who've been married for years, together for so long, but finally married legally in a marriage labeled as a gay marriage, who are fighting and wondering what is coming. Like I said, this list is long, and we could stay here all day. We are rising up to take care of each other, to be here for those in need, and to seek for hope every day, which requires that grit and maybe a little bit of the cobblestone in our hair. My colleague, Reverend Charlotte Lehman, speaks of true grit, saying, "Grit is a character trait that is cultivated. It is an active attribute. We become gritty as we experience adversity and failure. And the quest for truth and meaning in our lives, the development of our spiritual nature, and our ability to be empathetic all stem from the things that have simply and complicatedly tried our souls. Our characters are developed in the same way that the Velveteen Rabbit becomes real through wear and tear. The scarring, the cracks and the chips, that evidence of a lifetime of experiences becomes part of our grace and beauty. Now, doesn't this sound like that old adage, though, that whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Let's be clear. It is not necessary to have been traumatized in our life to learn and grow. So let's look at it from a different angle. We become gritty and seek to weather adversity and failure. And this is different than enduring trauma. Adversity and failure, as well as success and joy, make us who we are. We learn from everything we endure, and we can choose to grow with it. Reverend Lehman goes on to talk about having been inspired by people who still rise despite social injustices. People who have kept the flame alive that might light a way for those who follow them. And we, Unitarian Universalists, have our share of exemplary individuals who have modeled grit. Abolitionist ministers such as Theodore Parker, crusaders for the rights of the downtrodden and the oppressed like Dorothea Dix, radical reformers like Michael Servetus and Francis David, and the women of the Iowa Sisterhood, and our Unitarian Universalist and Unitarian Universalist history have faced the glass ceiling of discrimination in so many different ways. You might not know these names. I studied about them in seminary, and I want you to hear them. Ethelred Brown, Louis McGee, Harry Richardson. These were active people in the Unitarian ministry in the early to mid-20th century, and these three African-American Unitarian ministers exhibited true grit, and they persevered in the blatant atmosphere of culturally taught racial and ethnic prejudice that leaders of our faith at the time also espoused. And starting in 2017, it is honestly being addressed within our denomination. It took a little while. Those three leaders, years and years ago, were denied fellowship and did not get called by the established white majority congregations of their times. Another person who showed grit was Samuel Joseph May, who acted with a sense of hope of something new, a sense of hope that something could change in the world. Abolition was his cause. And we have new causes now to pick up. Your true grit every day with what we support in our congregation, not just with each other and our lives, but also the organizations that we support every week here in our Share the Basket and in our volunteer work and with our hearts and our energy and our time. These are the ways we show up over and over again and show our grit. I want to tell you that our sign, the In This Congregation We Believe sign, the one that was originally put up in 2019, stayed up for so many years, and then this July was vandalized. We put it back up. And then about a month ago, it was taken down again, and the frame was torn apart. We're in the process of getting it back up. It actually is right behind our building. We have a camera that we're putting up on a tree so that we can see license plates or people who are going to mess with it in the future, if at all. And I spent 2.5 hours with tech support yesterday on the phone. The Wi-Fi doesn't reach out that far, so it's a camera that uses a SIM card, and we have a cell plan just for this camera, but, you know, it didn't want to work for me yesterday. But putting up this sign over and over again shows our grit. It shows our commitment. When I mentioned to the neighbor who anonymously wanted to support putting our sign up and paid for the most recent renovation, he said, just put the sign up anyway, even without the camera. I said, no, if we put it up and it falls, it gets damaged again, I don't want to do that without the camera there. He said, I'm just going to keep paying for it until the end of time. When we show up in our communities for the people who need us, including each other, we commit to an active presence of love and equity in our world in so many beautiful ways. And this is a gritty hope. Rebecca Solnit, a poem titled Hope, she writes, hope is not a lottery ticket that you can sit on the sofa and clutch feeling lucky. It is an axe that you break down doors with in an emergency. Hope should shove you out the door because it will take everything you have to steer the future away from endless war, from the annihilation of the earth's treasures and the grinding down of the poor and the marginal. To hope is to give yourself to the future. And that commitment to the future is what makes this wonderful musicians are going to lead us in the song.
Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, let it shine. 'Cause we're building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. We are building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. And when there is injustice, I'm gonna let it shine. Where there's hate and malice, I'm gonna let it shine. When the world feels heartless, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Sounds great. Singing songs of freedom, I'm gonna let it shine. Speaking truth to power, I'm gonna let it shine. In our darkest hours, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, let it shine. Sing with me. When the world needs love, I'm gonna let it shine. When the world needs love, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. When the world needs love, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 shine. Here one more time. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
My closing words today are that we got a prayer. Let our lives be a prayer that waters dry souls, that mends broken hearts, that refuses to be terrorized, that seeks the world's beauty and carries us through the storms. May we go out today knowing that we are singing in our hearts with resistance and hope. Amen. All right. We got the chalice.
As we extinguish our chalice this morning, let us say the words, we extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community or the fire of commitment. These we carry on our hearts and out into the world until we are together again. Just a few announcements. The Sunday before Thanksgiving, we will share in the annual Emerson Potluck Thanksgiving meal right here in the sanctuary right after the service. So please register with the link that's in the weekly newsletter. And Michael, you have an announcement.
While Michael's making his way up, I would like to thank Mojos for joining us during our anthem. Be good. Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, Ollie.
All right, good morning. One thing for me and then second thing for my other people. This Saturday, we have a murder mystery party for the junior and senior class. Make sure you're signed up and dinner will be provided.
Hey, Sarah, what's an owl's favorite TV show?
It's Doctor Who.
Our Whole Lives is a comprehensive sexual education curriculum created by the Unitarian Universities Association to educate children, youth, and adults about the spectrum of sexuality, physical, emotional, and social.
Our Whole Lives has a lot of different objectives that include teaching children and adults about self-esteem, acceptance, inclusion, ways to articulate and practice one's deepest values and be one's best self, and a base of knowledge for informed personal decision-making.
Starting in January, Emerson is offering our classes for grades K through
K1. Yeah.
K1 and high school.
There's also a parent class.
Registration is ongoing. There's a table out there, or you can talk to Michael Lukens or Missy Home to register.
Also, pageant practice for Emerson Youth begins this afternoon. And thank you, Reverend Christina, for a new vision of hope. It's beautiful. And next Sunday, Reverend Christina will be in the pulpit again with her message on being a good neighbor. The service will also include welcoming for the newest members to Emerson. So we look forward to seeing you here next Sunday. As our service ends, go now in peace and take peace wherever you go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.